Okay, so to start, we're going to make a water bead, aqua bead, Orbeez. They come with lots of different names. These are so lovely just to play with. You can, if you've got younger children or siblings, you can make a rainmaker. They make a lovely sound. So get all your bits and pieces together. You don't need much. So a teaspoon, I've made these up already because they take about 6 hours to get to this size. And I put in a heaped teaspoon of these Orbeez. They are tiny. You can buy them online on the internet. They are not expensive. And literally a teaspoon of these made this big packet, which is way more than we actually need today. You need balloons. I like to do these Orbeez in a clear balloon. It looks whitish, but it's called clear. You need an old empty bottle. It doesn't matter for Orbeez if it's dry or not. You need to make yourself a cone. So this cone is made with a piece of cardboard and I've just taped it closed with an old sticker. You could use a plaster, anything that's going to keep that shut, sellotape. I also made a bigger one from an old cardboard box. It was a mocha box, but you could use card from a cereal box, all sorts. So make yourself a cone, you need a balloon, you need to make up your Orbeez, and then it's easy to go. So what we need to do first is get the Orbeez into the bottle, and we want about that many. So not too many. Hopefully these bounce if you drop them on the floor, so hopefully I'm not going to do that. And I'm just going to, there's a couple that are escaping. I'm going to carefully get some of these all over the floor while keeping an eye. So I've only used about half, and that's slightly more than I wanted as well, so I'm going to tip some out. So I won't be able to do the balloon up. So we don't need that anymore, don't need those. I'm going to use the clear balloon. You need to inflate this slightly. Not massively, just a little bit. Pull it and twist it so the air doesn't come out while you put this end very carefully over the top of your bottle. And it's nice and snug on there, so it's not going to come off. Now this, it just sounds lovely, I think. Listen. So, I mean, enjoy the making of them. These things are fun. So once they're in there, very carefully take it off the bottle. You don't need that, so you can put it to the side. Now, we don't want these coming out, so slowly let the air out. We don't really want them coming up the neck of the balloon if possible. And you want to tap, 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 get as much air as possible. Pull it nice and long. And give it a good knot. Some people might need some assistance. Not everyone enjoys knotting balloons. Now, if you look at this, when you squeeze it, it's lovely. So things to think about, obviously balloons, choking hazard, latex allergies. Thing to think about if you make one of these stress balls or balls, if you pop the balloon, so you throwing it around, it hits a brick or spiky surface, it pops, it's going to make a beautiful mess. These things do bounce and they do travel, they roll everywhere. So it might be a beautiful mess that you're spending a long time clearing up. So just be a little bit mindful about that. And I mean, they take quite a bit of rough play, but there is a limit. So if you want, you can cut off that taggly end. Do discard these carefully because they are choking hazard for small children and pets. And there you go, stress ball number 1 done, easy peasy. Next, we're going to make a rice one. That's it, that's all you need. Rice, same equipment that we were using before. So we'll use a smaller cone hopefully today, but equally well, it doesn't matter, either of these will do. We need that bottle back, and we need to choose a couple of balloons and put that sneaky Orby away. So no pre-prep with this one, except for making a cone. So again, pour your rice into a bottle. Try not to get it all over the side. Now, I'm using rice. I'm using old, very old rice, past its best, that was donated to us for such activities. But you could use lentils, you could use couscous, you could use whatever you want, whatever you've got in the cupboard, doesn't matter. So that's that. Same again, choose a balloon, blow it up. Twist it slightly, just to hold the air in, pop it over the top, shake them in. I'm being quite aggressive here because I know that my balloon is on quite securely, but if you've only just got it on, you might not want to be as aggressive and end up with everywhere. Or you can hold the balloon on. Jiggle them in. They will go in reluctantly. There we are, nearly there. Right. The bottle's a little wet from the Orbeez earlier. Right. Take it very carefully off again. Again, you don't want these going everywhere. You can see there's still air in there. We need to get that out. Just slowly let it out. And you can see the rice there. Right, give it a good tap. Make sure we've compacted all the rice as much as possible and got as much air out as possible, so it's going to give a really good squeeze. Get the knot in there, right down to the bottom as possible. Again, ask for help if you're not good at getting these things done up. Right down the bottom. Now, there's a slight difference with this one. We can be quite rough with a rice one. That's a real squeeze to it. You can really, whatever. So, to make it stronger, we're going to pop another balloon on the top. But to do that, we're going to take off the really extra tight neck, put it to one side to safely go in the bin later, and open this up. I'm going to give it a really good stretch. Now I've got my knot at the top because I want to make sure that that's the most vulnerable bit, that I get that right inside the balloon. And I'm going to stretch and pull it over the top, and so, and you can cut that off if you don't like it. There's a little bit of extra neck balloon there. There will always be a little gap. Carefully to the side. This is really robust. If it pops, I mean, they are balloons. If it pops, it's quite a tidy mess. Something to bear in mind. It's rice. It's dry. It can be brushed up. It's not a horrendous mess, and it's not too much of a chore to tidy up. So that's number 2. Last one I want to show you how to do, oh no, that's one I made earlier, right, is this rice one, flour one. This is a completely different feel, So rice one, really gritty, you could really scrunch into it. This one, it's softer, but you've got some resistance. You can kind of mold it into peculiar shapes. It's less of an angry stress ball, it's more of a play with it stress ball. Make it into whatever shapes you want. So to do that, there are some different things to think about. Flour, if it puffs up, and you're asthmatic, that's not great. If it puffs up all over the place, you've got a lot of cleaning to do. So we're going to scoop, take the last of the rice out of that. Scoop out very carefully, just enough. Put the rice to one side, sorry, the flour to one side. Right. Ideally, this would be completely dry, but we did the Orbeez one. Now, because it's flour, I want to make sure that this goes straight in. So I'm going to use a bigger funnel end. I don't want it all over the side. I'm going to put it in quite slowly because I don't want this puffing up all around the room. I don't want to be breathing it in either. So tip that in there and jiggle it in without puffing it up. Just keep tapping it in until it's gone. Just a little bit of patience. And you can see it is going in. And it will stick to the sides a smidge because the bottle was a little damp, but that's really not an issue. Right, same again, absolutely the same again. Go for a blue one this time, inflate it slightly. A couple of twists. Make sure it's very snugly on. We really don't want to be puffing this all over the place. Okay, and because I really don't want flour all over the place, I am going to hold this as I shake it in. Just shake it in. I can't see how, oh, it's not much. Oh, that went in quite quickly, didn't it? So don't worry about that, that'll all wash out if you want to keep it. Right, now very carefully, this is important. The flour in here is just going to want to poof all over the place. And the best one in the world, you will end up with some of it coming out. So hold it quite tightly. I'm putting that bottle out of the way. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to try and let the air out as slowly as possible. If you let the air out really fast, it will have a little floury volcano, which is, if you're doing it outside and nobody's asthmatic and you're not worried about the mess, then it's probably great fun. As I'm doing this indoors, I don't really want that everywhere. As we get close to the bottom, more likely flour is going to sneak out. There we go. It's like a little burp. There we go. Tap that down. Now I can feel it in the neck there. I'll push that down. And tap out the last bit of the air. So you can feel it. It should be quite solid, so I can still feel that there's some air in there. It's still very, so I tap this down a little bit more, try and get the air out. And that's gone a lot firmer now. It's a lot firmer. It's going to be a lot more squidgy. Just give it one last tap, see if we can get any more out without the flour coming out. No, that's it. Then put it really tight. And get a knot in there. Tip out some of the flour that's in the neck of the balloon. Don't really need that there. Get that knot down there. So that is now really nice and squidgy. So cut that off. Carefully put that to the side again. Right. Strongly recommend you cover it with a second balloon. Exactly the same way as we did with the rice. Cut off the neck, put it carefully to the side. If you're doing this with younger siblings or children, please be careful with the scissors where you leave them. Right, and the stretch. So my knot's there. It feels nice. I mean, personally, I'm not worried about the fact that it's a little bit floury. I'm going to cover it up anyway. I do want that in the middle there. Stretch it over as carefully as you can. Again, a little bit of excess, but that's really well covered. Let's pull that a little bit tighter. I don't want to cut me. There we go. Now that is a rice one with real thump to it. One that's quite visual, the Orbeez, the aqua beads, and then a completely different feel is this one.